Alright everybody, we're back for deck of the week. This week we're playing Archon, the Trooper of the Course. This is a personal deck of mine, so it's very personal to me. So I hope you enjoy this. Ooh, I like this now. They have a card list built in so that you don't have to necessarily go look for it elsewhere. So let's take a look real quick. Looking at our hand, we're going first, or I'm going first. I can really control the weak, kind of. Play Shadow Self, the next turn go Lab Work. Or we could play, it's kind of a, it's okay. Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll try this. I don't hate Shadow Self as a turn one play. So let's see what he's got here. He's got Interdimensional Graph, Principal, 2 Archivist. John Smith, huh? And Incubation Chamber early is pretty good. Alright, we'll go Dis. Put Tolos over there on the right. Eater of the Dead over there on the left. Control the weak. We're going to make him play... What's it got over here? You know what? We're going to make him play Untamed. Then we'll end our turn. Control the weak this early is kind of a... you're just kind of guessing at that point. I mean, you could make him go Mars, but he's got a board, and if he drew stuff, it could be challenging. See how this plays out. Cooperative Hunting. To deal 2 to... Yeah, so we kind of with a key charge in hand, and he had to use a Cooperative Hunting when it wasn't really that great, so... I would say that was a pretty successful control of the week. So we basically have a choice here. I think, with no Amber, Magda's kind of dead weight for us. The question is, do we go Dis, maybe start trying to take control of the board, but I kind of like going Logos here and getting some cards out of our hand, so we're going to do that. So we'll go Logos, we'll lab work our Magda because it's not doing anything right now. And then we're going to phase shift. I kind of like phase shifting Bobble because I think it's more likely we're playing Shadows next turn if we do it that way. Since now we have a hand with a lot of Shadows in it. Kind of gives us a good way to use the cards we have in our archive in hand. So we'll do that. And actually worked out pretty well. So now we have a nice Shadows turn lining up. See what opponent does. Here, I'll make this a little bigger and easier to see until the board gets a little more crowded. So see what he does. So we have another archive card we can use. Let's see. Oh, I'm missing everything here. Positron Bolt. Archivist, Dr. Esoterra. It's a pretty good turn. And he lab worked. So, okay, so we can go Shadows and basically steal a bunch of Amber, play a bunch of cards. So Archivist is kind of a problem, but see, if we go Dis, we can play Shaffles, we can attack his Archivist, or is John Smith if that's what we're worried about. But I kind of like just playing Shadows here. We're going to get to go to 6 and check him. Tolos in this scenario is kind of bad for us. It's really not helping very much. But I think we just go for it. I don't remember if he had anything that was like mass destruction. Not particularly. So I think if we get ahead on board, we can hopefully ride that out. So we're going to go Shadows and just play some stuff. Yeah, so we'll go with Magda on the right. Hidden Stash to get rid of Tight Mechanic for now. Play Nexus over there on the left. Umbra on the left. And Ghostly Hand. Reap here. He does have Graft and Principle, so I mean it's definitely possible he uses that here. But I still think that was probably the right play. And now we have a Logos turn setting up. Going Mars, okay. Compod, Feeding Pit. Those are pretty good. Tunk. Reap to fight Shadow Self. Ready him. To fight Umbra, probably. Yeah. It's a good play. Phosphorus Stars. Yeah, that's alright. I don't mind that too much. So we got our first key, so we're off and running here. I think we need to get rid of this. Let's see, so we're gonna go Logos, so we're gonna pick up our archive. Let's see, we can get 1, 2. Can't get to 5 this turn, but I think Mechanic being on the end helps us more than it helps him, probably. Compod is very good. I think what we'll do is we're gonna shoot these two guys. And then actually we can't get to 5. I don't know what I'm talking about. Play that, play Adventurer, play our guy, Archive, probably just Archive Arise. If we were gonna get something back, I guess it would be Shadows, but a lot of times we don't play Rise in this deck. So now we're checking again. He's going Logos. And we have a way to Sneck Lift something. Replicator. Alright, it's pretty good. He's got a lot of stuff out there. Well, so we have a couple options here. So we forged number 2. So I think what we want to do is just keep control of the things on the ground right now. So I'm going to go Logos here. We're going to play out some stuff and do things. So we're going to Logos. Don't care about that. Don't really love that. Really don't like that. So why don't we're not taking our archive. Let's fight down this thing. Draw a card. Dance of Doom is an interesting one. It can let us really do some work here. So if we do a Dance of Doom, he's got 3, 3, 3. How many 3s do we have? 1, 2. That might be worth it to get rid of. So then he just had Tonk. I mean, that's really nothing. Yeah, that's probably worth it. We can also just like kill everything else. So I think we're gonna do that. So we'll play Mother. And then we're gonna phase shift this for 3. And then we'll Oh, I guess we'll fight with this. Get that one, and then we're gonna get back our control of the week. So basically now we have the loop on board. So we're checking for our third key, and we have the loop in play. So we'll see what you can do. Library access, okay. Graft, that's fine. I mean, at some point, he's gonna just have to attack. That's fine too. I think he's gonna have to just fight here. Fight archaeologist. Okay, that's pretty smart. His problem is he's got to get me off check though. He just gave me two. Yeah, I saw one. Okay, well, that was a good game. I think that kind of showed. I'm not gonna replay because I want to get you guys some different decks to see. But yeah, that kind of showed the power of this. You know, we got to do a lot of things quickly. We got a ton of amber from Tolos, which actually was kind of helpful. We were able to really kind of craft our hand really well to have lots of big turns early. So that was a powerful thing. So yeah, I think that was a pretty solid showing. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed game one. We're going on to game two.